Hey everyone, I'm your host Sienna Leone, and today I'm joined by singer-songwriter I. Hi, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Now, we are such fans of you and your music here at Sweetie High, but I want to dive in here because I know you are teaming up with Slumberkins. Congratulations on that. We're fans of Slumberkins as well, but you're bringing one of their beloved creatures to life. So, how did this collab come to be?
Yeah, so they reached out to me and we got on a call and they just kind of broke down the whole Slumberkins world, the whole Slumberkins universe. And I was just like, I got four children right now. So I was excited to be a part of children's music. I've always had this desire deep down inside me to want to do, but I've never I've written songs that nobody will ever hear. But I was like, yeah, I was totally in on it, and I was like, let's do it. And I like the idea of like being the voice of a character, and Bigfoot was, felt like connected. So I was like, when they read the stories in the background, I was like, this is perfect for me.
So, I speaking a little bit more about that personal connection because, like you said, you are bringing Bigfoot to life. So, what's that personal connection between you and Bigfoot?
I felt like there's a bit of confidence is a huge thing in life, and feeling like an outsider, or feeling like you're not involved in the who's who or the what's what. I mean, growing up, I had to gain confidence. And then when I gained my confidence, I still was an outsider, like in the sense of like I was very popular in school. I became very popular in school, but I was always, you know, the guy on the outside. I like to spend a lot of time alone. I had my little spot on the stage in my high school cafeteria, and people come and say hi to me, but it was my spot. They knew like this is where I would hang out. But I was kind of like this popular loner in a weird way. And I feel like that was rooted in me finding my confidence. And when I found my confidence, it didn't make me more involved or more connected to everybody. It kind of made me more like on the outside because I kind of knew who I was. So knowing that you have a place and that you belong somewhere, and hearing that reassurance is something that I've always needed in my life, something that I've always wanted to hear. So being a voice for that was super important.
Absolutely, that was beautifully said. Now, looking at Bigfoot, and what lessons would you say, this character and this song in specific bring to kids, parents, adults around the world that listen to this?
Yeah, no matter what you think about yourself, no matter what you think other people think about you, you're so lovable. Like you are who you are, what you are, kind of thing. Like be yourself, be confident in yourself, understand that people will love you, care for you, treat you well just by you being yourself, right? um yeah, I think that we spend too much time trying to please other, and this doesn't change as you get older. It almost in some ways gets worse as you get older. Like we are always augmenting ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, whatever way you want to say it, to appease the world around us.
Mhm.
And I think if we're taught this at a young age, that you don't need to do that, that you don't need to um, worry so much about what external forces or external people are thinking about you. You can be yourself, you know what I mean? And or find yourself even if you don't know who you are yet, right?
Absolutely. Now, this song, So Lovable, I love it. So tell me about this song a little bit more.
But yeah, so Billy Libby, good, great dude, and Ingrid Michaelson, they brought the song to the table and said, "Hey, we got the song to sing." And I was like, so I'm very like picky about the words I say and the things. Like I write all my own music, so it's very rare for someone to send me a song and say, "Hey, can you sing this?" And like they sent it to me, and I was like, okay, I got this. And we did some tweaks on some of the lyrics, and I was like, how about we say this? How about we say that? And it just all came together. And working with Billy was amazing. Like he sent me some stuff, and I said, hey, how about we add a little like tropical vibe to it, some like some percussive stuff going on, and it just came out really well. We were just both happy. I think he did some BGs on it as well. If you listen to it, I sang a little bit of BGs. I don't do BGs that often, but it was just a fun experience. And work with Billy was like, because I did most of my work with Billy because he was doing the production on it, and it was just a pleasure. Like we got on several calls, and just it's rare that like you get into a space where people and they don't have egos, or they don't think. Like he was just like, what do you want to do? Like how do you want to do it? I'll make it happen. And that's so important when creating something, like just being free and having the people around you support that and just be like, what do you want to do, man? Let's make it happen, right?
Absolutely. Now, looking at this song, So Lovable, I mean, you talk about your four beautiful children. So, when you were recording this song, putting this song out, and thinking about your children, what's that connection that you hope that your own children take from this song, So Lovable?
I think like for me, my family is everything. For me, my family is part of me finding my confidence at another stage in my life. You know what I mean? In this music industry, um, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without them. You know what I mean? So the the ability to go out into this industry and do what I do, it's reciprocated for them. So I want them to feel like they can do anything in the world. My goal in their life is to get them to a place in their life where they can make all their own decisions and navigate this world to the best of their ability and find their greatest, truest self, right? That's all I care about for them. Like, other than that, I can't, I don't own them. They don't belong to me. I'm just here to usher them to their lives, right?
That's so lovable of you. I mean, but when people listen to So Lovable around the world, last question here about this song, but why do you think with this song, it may be deemed as a children's song, but when adults or parents hear it, why do you think they'll be able to connect with it?
I mean, it might sound corny, but deep down inside, we're all children. You know what I mean? I think we're all looking for like comfort, man, and we're all looking for reassurance. Like, I don't think that will ever change, ever. You know what I mean? I think that it's just we just become adults because of the world around us. Like, we don't become adults because of anything really. Like, we got to pay bills, we got to do our jobs, we want to get into relationships, all these kind of things that just start happening. But deep down inside, nothing really changes. Like, we're just children at the end of the day, right?
Exactly. And I love that you said that, because sometimes it's like we forget that we're all just children inside. And it's so fun to honor that child deep down inside, no matter how old you are when you get older. Now, we love you. You are a Canadian icon, legend. Being a Canadian myself, it is an honor to speak to you today. But what are you up to? What can we be expecting from I? What do you have on the go?
So working on my new record, just writing songs, constantly writing. I have a bunch of new songs that I'm ready to release, and it's been an exciting time. I think whenever I get into the new album phase, I get really excited and I just get really locked in, and I stop going on social media and just like I'm in my studio just working. So the goal is next year, a new album should be ready. I can't promise anything because, I'm just writing right now, but we got a bunch of songs and I'm just excited to get this new music out.
I love it. Well, we will be here supporting you. Thank you so much for your time today.